What? Oh my god. Get out of here. What's going on, everybody? Big Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time for a little BSing with Backyard. With Dig Daddy. That's me. If you didn't know, I figure most of you know, so it goes without saying. I'm Dig Daddy. Welcome to my shed. It's good to see you all. I hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving. Um, and had your fill of turkey and you got a bunch of leftovers. I still have a little bit. We wound up going with the no sound. God damn it. Well, that's the thing that I screwed up apparently. How about now? Do we have sound now? Is it low? Is that all right? Let me kick it up. How about now? Are we good now? All good. Sweet. Okay, so what was I saying? Totally forgot. Oh, you know what I probably did? Is it way good? Is it like too good? Let me turn this one down. So I'm dicking around with my settings here. I have a mic up there that I was trying to use, and I really should have tested all that out before dicking with the settings, because it's never good to dick with the settings right before you do the thing. But here I am, of course, doing just that. So I apologize. I was like trying to move a light because I was setting up the cameras at the last second here. And I saw the thing and I was like, you know what? I want to use that. I brought a thing out here so I could do that. Let's give it a shot. And yeah, I guess I put way too much faith in that. Well, I'm the IT guy, so I knew what I did and the steps to undo it. That counts for a lot. In fact, that's really my entire career, is just backing up from the steps that got me to where I fucked up. Literally, that's the story of how I got into computers. Like, fixing them anyways. It's a quick story, I'll tell you. When I was like, I don't know, maybe 12, my dad had his computer. It was for his work, his business. A little IBM 386, 486, something like that. And I got into the settings. And my logic said if I increase numbers, things will run better. This is not the case. And the whole thing went down. And none of it was working. So I had to rush and figure out what the hell I had just did that screwed up my dad's business computer. And fix it before he got home and wound up whooping my ass. Because that would have been an ass whooping right there. And that's how I became an IT technician. A couple years later, I was working for the local shop. A couple decades later, here I am, Mr. Fix Your Shit guy. But hey, it's what it is. I like to fix things. I like to build things, Designing shit. I don't know. Sometimes I overdo it. Like with these things. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, you put no faith. You put absolutely no faith in the computer. And that's the core to being successful in computing. Is you understand that the shit's it's magic. Like, it makes no sense why any of the computer stuff works. Microchips and semiconductors and trace routes and what? Who thought of this? Like, this isn't like, I don't know, it's crazy. But here we are on the internet, and we each have a super computer that 50 years ago would have taken up the size of, they had nothing of the technology of this level 50 years ago. You know? So, things are magic. If you start messing with them, you let the magic dust out, then they don't work anymore. It's like it, exactly, it's alien technology. Just like anything that's like pristine, like you don't mess with it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone and you're good to go. Oh well. Oh, let me read back here. So there's a something going on in the chat. Oh damn, MJ. Sorry to hear all that. Missing what's going on. All right. Well, I found out today, just like as I was going through the room, getting all my stuff ready to come out here to the shed, I looked over at my screen, and it dawned on me that we just hit 1,500 subscribers. 1500. Like, since the 1,000 subscribers, there's been 500 more people who've joined up. And so, I know it's usually like about, 30, 40 people who wind up tuning in on the weekdays, but damn, 1,500 people have subscribed up, and that's awesome. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you all too. Everybody who joins me every week, by all means, thank you. You guys are fucking awesome. But to everybody else who's joined me along the way, thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe. And congratulations for stumbling across this little ass channel of mine that just hit 1,500 subscribers. Mind blown. And I thank you guys. Thank you for hanging and sticking with me. I know I've lost a few viewers along the way, and there's a few of them that kind of stick out in my head. That maybe I didn't lose them. Maybe they just got quiet. They don't talk up anymore. But they kind of stick in my mind, and I wonder, like, what did I do? But on the flip side, there's 1,500 of you guys here who are still with me, and you know what? You guys are awesome. Thank you. And I hope to be able to do this for a long time, doing the pay dirt thing. Except the problem is I'm running out of pay dirt to check out. I want to avoid doing a lot of the eBay ones just because maybe what I need to do is a video that explains how to avoid bullshit on eBay. But it's hard to find good stuff on eBay. That's for sure. But there have been a couple of them that I've seen lately, and they have 100% feedback. So I was like, you know what? I'll give them a shot. They've served enough people that 100% feedback, it's worth looking at. But then there's some people, and it's like, was no gold, was no gold, was no gold, and then their negative reviews is like, I'll give you this advice: if they got a bunch of negative reviews that their dirt sucks, don't buy the dirt. That right there is your first red flag. Is if they have negative reviews recently that say that they're doing something that's not cool, be mindful of that. On the eBay, you have that opportunity. People give their feedback, so it's right there. And it's important that if you have a bad experience, or something that you feel is shady, you got to speak up. You got to put that out there on the eBays, on their feedback. Don't be afraid to give negative feedback, because there's a lot of people who are just out there making bullshit pay dirt, And yeah, then you guys got golden pay dirt, golden sands, golden Golden Homie, whatever they're going by today. And I was searching for pay dirt the other day, and I saw their listing so many times under like so many different names. It's fucking ridiculous. But they always have like a telltale, oh, here's our pay dirt. It's like, damn, come on. The Rock Crush. Which one was that? You're talking about that load dirt? That load of shit dirt? I tossed that out a long time ago. Yeah, no, man. I did what I did, and like I said, there was nothing there. Not a single speck. Not a goddamn nothing. And it's like, if there's nothing at that point, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to bother crushing down the rock and putting the effort and time into crushing it, because, you know, you're burning through a battery, you're burning through your tools, all for nothing, because there was nothing to be found. It was the biggest load of shit. Yeah, he spams the hell out of Amazon as well. You Google pay dirt, and he's like the first 5 pages. Him and the other scammer dude with all the other cheesy. I'm not sure if it's the same guy. I don't think it is. But it may be the same dude. They're both East Coast, I think out of Jersey. But there's the other guy who has all the goofy websites. But you can always tell they're exactly the same, because there are certain nuances about the sites that just don't change. Is it the same dude? Well, fuck, that guy's ridiculous, man. Then I take it back. He is the first 5 pages of reviews, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, Amazon, you gotta really be kind of more going out of your way to post up dirt on there. And there's a lot of extra fees that are associated with it, so it's kind of hard. The Sluice Boy's on there, so there are a couple good sellers, but yeah, the Golden Pay Dirt dude takes up the majority of it. And the reason he gets away with it is he gives you little bags that are like that big. So you can just send a box of 1,000 dirts that have nothing in them. You know? Ain't no thing. It's just dirt out of his quarry anyways. Because really, I mean, how are you getting that much material that you can supply that many avenues? You know? Nah, I mean, he's not getting out of his backyard. He has to have a quarry. Because, again, he's doing so much volume that there's no other way he could be putting out that much dirt, you know? But yeah, if they say no guaranteed minimum, you know, it's lucky luck. You may not get gold. I guarantee nothing. Well, then I guarantee I'm not going to buy that dirt. You know, tell me you put something in there and stand behind that, you know? Like, especially if they're really adamant about it. I came across this one, and this guy, in his posting, it's like, I think it's Montana Prospector. He just kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent in his sales page. You know, talking shit about Californians and how people all trying to scam. Most of his stuff was defending himself against scam. And this is in his initial sales page, right? But then, like, in all of his feedback, it's all the same rhetoric, you know? And it's like, man, you're very aggressive and hostile towards people who, you know, call you out on shitty bags of pay dirt. I almost bought one, but then I read the reviews, and it's like, no. Sundays? Yeah, I know. I know. That was probably one of the most frustrating bags because I thought it was all right at first. There was a little bit of gold in there, and I had to keep in mind it was a $6. No, fuck that. It was a $30 bag of dirt, and I was as harsh as I was because I did the math, and it would have sucked no matter what, you know. But yeah, well, I only did one of them because it was so bad that I just lost interest. And if it's so bad that I'm not even going to bother, then yeah, fuck that. No, I think it was one more decimal over. Because I commented I needed to have a 3-digit scale, one that reads out 3 digits to even see how much gold. I think it was 0.009. It was 34 cents worth. And that was me being generous because there was definitely some little flakes of black sand still in there. I didn't do a great job of cleaning it up. Yeah, 0.0067. It wavered in there, but it was bad. Bad. And even if you times that by 6, we say that's the average. And you times that by 6, that's still bad. It's still 0.05, less than 1% ROI, and that's not acceptable. That is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of black sands in there, and if there was more flour, it would have been all right. But I didn't like that I had to buy 6 shitty jars of dirt. It would have been nicer if I could have just bought one good jar of dirt or one shitty jar of dirt. And what I mean is, like, don't force me to buy 6 of something. Sell me it by 1, or just make a bigger thing and do a legitimate bag. Just send me 6 of your shit bags. Yeah, right? Even if you get a bonus bag. Yeah, Miners Depot, they have a lot of really good gold in their bag. Of small stuff, and, Yeah, I'll take the hit. Sometimes you gotta do it. I was excited because, they're the Sidewinder sluice guys, right? They made that that funky S sluice, which some people sit and they just swear by it. I would never use it. It looks goofy. But, whatever. I figure, all right, you guys are selling pay dirt. Maybe that's decent. Nah, it was bad. I never heard of it. Well, I don't think you're missing out on anything. I've not been encouraged to go grab one to check it out. That's my tool right there, my weapon. Yeah, it's a lot of extra space that it takes up, and I don't think it really does the thing. Well, I got Captain Craig. I got plenty of both, most definitely. Right, that's why the screen has a dead snake on my thumbnail. Yeah, you could say the missile was a dud or the snake was dead. Whichever way. Oh, right on, Sheffy. Appreciate you. But Aussie Gold? Which one's on? You mean Subconnect? Nah, I don't want to talk about Subconnect. That shit was garbage. That was so garbage that by the time I was done with it, I didn't even want to make the video. And then they went out of business because I want to say I had a helpful hand in that, because I reported the shit out of them for the way they had it all set up as a huge scam. It was ridiculous. Man. Those guys. Because, yeah, they had it set up so that they were selling the item as heavy machinery. And in that particular genre, subcategory, eBay has different rules. When you post something as heavy machinery, any issues under $1,000, they don't even want to talk to you about. They're like, sorry, we don't care. You bought heavy machinery. It better be worth something more than $1,000. And obviously, all of his pay dirt was under that. So even if you had a problem with it or you wanted to report it as like fraudulent, you couldn't. You couldn't. There was no avenue because the way he had them set up on the listing as machinery, and obviously, dirt's not machinery. I got to get back around and try another bag of Crisson. I did one once, I think. I think I only did one time. I think I did the 30 in one. Right? Scam artist. Because he also put brass. He put brass in the dirt and was like, oh yeah, this is all natural dirt. It's like, well, brass is not a naturally occurring thing. So no, you added this. Like, brass doesn't just pop up anywhere. It's like, nice try, though. Right, yeah, there was the same thing. Like somebody mentioned the flake gold, the gold leaf guy. Like, yeah, that's not something that naturally occurs. Gold doesn't get flattened out that thin and stay together in little sheets, and float even after you've knocked it down. It doesn't just kind of swirl around in the not stagnant water, but the stationary water. It's just not how gold moves. I don't care what you think you know. That was some magic gold. Right? That was the heavy machinery. Right? Like, when I was classifying it, the gold was flying in the air. Now, I know about some dry washer stuff, and I think the concept of when air goes through, the gold falls down. To my knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody tell me, but there's a whole industry of tools that are built around the concept of gold falling down. Not flying off into the air. With no assistance whatsoever. Yeah, Josh, if you got a lot of stuff to crush, you need a crusher. And Crisson sells one. So you can buy some Crisson dirt and get some Crisson crusher and save on shipping. I don't know. But you got to get a Ryobi angle grinder. And it's a specific one that you got to get. It doesn't fit on any of them. Well, maybe all the cordless ones, but not the wired one. Thank you, Donna. Much appreciate you. Old blenders. Do they make one for the Ryobi? What I saw is there's a... Right on, Captain Craig. Appreciate you as well. You guys are awesome. Well, what I saw, I don't know if you can get it now because, Russia's doing their thing, but there was a guy in Russia who had grinders. One that you could set up by connecting it to a chainsaw. You swap out the chainsaw part, the blade ends in a grinder. So that was freaking awesome. But he also made one that connects up to, angle grinders. Goldschlager. So yeah, I'll just get a bottle of Goldschlager and pour it out over some dirt. And then that'll be what I seed into the... Fuck, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I might do that. Like, that'll be the extra. Like, I'll put actual gold in there too, but then there'll be some drunken leaf in there as well. Now, that'd be fun. but then it would smell, and I think maybe it might get stopped up. Maybe I'd get in trouble for trafficking liquor or something. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to cook it off. Eat the dirt and get drunk. No, you don't want to eat it. Just rinse it off. Like, get one of those little tea infuser things and fill it up. That way you can stretch it out, a little teaspoon at a time. And then when you're done with that, you put it in your pan and you pan it out. Is it? I don't know. It's been a long time since I had any Goldschlager. But hey, one cool thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I got. So I got little mini stickers. Look at these ones. These ones are tiny asses. I don't have any of the regular ones within reaching distance. Well, maybe Oh, yeah, they're right here. Little baby backyard prospecting stickers. I had to do this because the bigger stickers don't fit on the new sluice box headers, the smaller ones. So I got these little guys. See, last time I had Goldschlager was the night my mom passed away. I was at my friend's house, and his dad poured me a shot of some, and he's like, "Here, you need this." And I was like, "Oh, like 18." It's like, "Here, fuck, all right." That was the last time I had it. Kind of a sad memory, but that's why I don't drink a lot of Goldschlager. Well, I mean, that's not why, but yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, I used to drink a lot more back before I turned 21. And then, when you can just go to the store and get it and you realize it's just hell of expensive, not so much. I smoke my liquor. I smoke steaks and ribs and weeds. Wham! What's going on, Ken? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, one day I just couldn't hold my liquor anymore. I think it was my 21st birthday. I broke myself because I had a bunch of beer, drank some tequila, and then now I'm in the invincible stage, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jason. But then I was in the invincible stage, and somebody handed me a big solo cup, like half full of E&Js. And he says, "Here's your birthday shot." I'm just like, all right. And then that was it. It broke me. Broke me for alcohol. E&J is what did it. I'll still have tequila, though. I love me some tequila some way, somehow. Yeah, like 4 or 5 times total. I don't know. It's just never really appealed to me all that much. And social smoking wasn't really a thing until only recently, and you still can't really smoke out, like hanging out somewhere with your buds in public, passing a doob around. COVID screwed that up, but it's still just not socially a norm thing. Oh, what are you gonna do? This is why we hang out here in the shed. Kick back, relax, and run some pay dirt. And speaking of running some pay dirt, what do you guys say we fire up the sluice and run a little pay? Sounds like a hell of an idea to me. But before we go there, and because I forgot to do it already, if you haven't already somehow found it, is it not working?
Michael's great.
Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. How do you leave comments on these things? I'm such a noob. I don't even know how to YouTube properly. Oh, there's the comments. Yeah, man, people are leaving comments. It's working. There we go. I'm going to get back to the chat window. Alright, we're back. Alright. Well, if it's not working, I don't know. Maybe refresh? Try it again? Hit that shit twice? But as for me, I'm going to go fire up the sluice. So, what do you guys say? Let's go run some pay. And there's the sluice. Oh my god. Fucking knee feels like it wants to blow up and die. Can you guys still hear me all right? I think I might have 2 microphones set up here, so it should get me good in both places. You know, 406, it's funny you say that there's no gold in Florida, because half the eBay sellers are in Florida. It's like, what's going on here? I mean, yeah, you can get dirt from you can get dirt from here sent to there, but I just found it funny. Found it kind of neat. Just an interesting tidbit that I thought I'd share. Alright. Well, tonight, we got our good old tried and true roaring camp. I still have a bit of this stuff to work through. I haven't started up a new subscription anywhere yet, though. So once I'm through with this dirt, we're not going to have anything to run on Monday nights. So I got to get on the ball with that. But I got to sell a couple toolboxes first so I can get some cash. And by the way, if you're looking for a toolbox, I'm about to post 2 of them for sale. They are now available. I just got done building them. I'll be posting those up later tonight after the show. Well, after the show and after I feed my kid. Then I'll update the site. As much as I love them and love their dirt and all that, I don't want to deal with the whole cleaning it every time, you know? Because this isn't raw. This isn't how it gets to you, you know?
I mean, you know, it is dirty, dirty. I'm seeing your comment. I never heard of the Florida gold rush, if you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There may be gold there. Shit, I might not know what I'm talking about. But what I do know about the place is it's pretty much all swamp. And swamp is mush. And gold doesn't sit on top of mush, it goes down. So if there is any gold there, it's probably pretty far down. It's kind of hard to get to, I'd imagine. Got a lot of topsoil there. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be flour gold pretty much anywhere. Little itty bitty trace amounts, you know. When you get out the magnifying glass, like the Sidewinders guys will tell you, you'll find gold. Now, do you find enough that makes it worth spending the time shoveling it into something? That's the question. If not, then yeah, you gotta go get dirt from somewhere else, get a subscription to a pay dirt, or move. Move somewhere where you can get it out of your backyard. That's my goal, is to get a place, and if it's not somewhere that I'm gonna put my house, at least somewhere that I can put up a shed or something so I can keep my gear there, have a little base of operations, and just walk down and dig some holes. I'm waiting for a little lot to open up over by the space where I usually go. And then that'd be cool, because then you'll have a place to park. Camp out. Work the river. Yeah, wild gold is the best, because you know you found it. It's yours. You're the first human to ever touch that, most likely. You know, under the weird circumstance that maybe somebody dropped their poke. But it's a lot more fulfilling. You know, we'll go out there and spend, $100 in gas and snacks and drinks and time and backache to get $10 worth of gold. And that's a good day. But once you start doing the math of it, pay dirt seems to make a lot more sense. You know, if you want to see a big smile and finding a lot of natural gold would be really nice, but I don't know. I don't seem to do that every time I go out. The cost is there, though. Yeah, you have to. That's just one of those things, you know? Like, it's a tool of the job, and it will never pay for itself. You know, most likely. For most people. Some people some people do well. But, like, I don't know anybody retiring on their gold. Or at least I'm not, anyways. Not digging little holes at the river. Gotta work for it a little bit harder than that. And that takes a, gotta put money into the machine. All right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, a hobby's not really something you expect to make money at. Some people do, It's like some way, somehow, works out like that. If anything, I think people just want their hobby to pay for itself. That was really my only goal, is to, be able to cycle stuff quick enough so that I can get more. But then the sad reality is I don't get to stockpile any gold that way. But I do keep my nuggets. And the gold that I got on the trip with my son to Roaring Camp, I kept that. But otherwise, most everything goes right back into making pay dirt for you guys. Thank you, Chris. You're like my own personal hype man. You're awesome, dude. Could have swore there was another chunker in there. I guess not. Must have been mica. Yeah, that little chunker. But I think we have a little bit of time. So let me top this cup off and see if we can do a little better than that. And we're back. Slow that down a little bit. Yeah, I just, as nice as that one flake does look, I just didn't really feel like that was an acceptable bag, Plus, the donators have been very generous tonight, so I'm feeling the same. So thank those who have donated for sponsoring this cup of dirt. Yeah, but free money is nice. Unfortunately, 401ks have kind of poopied on themselves last year or so. I just don't look at mine, you know? I forget that I have it. And that's, I think, the best way to deal with a 401k, because you can't really touch it. Shit, yeah, if you have like a dollar for dollar match, you're a fool not to utilize that. Look at that big chunk. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I'm glad I did a second cup. Hopefully that little chunker stays in the sluice. It should. Yes. The other thing I was looking into the other night is ordering a bunch of these shovels from the manufacturer. So I may wind up some point here putting these on the website for sale. So a question that I have for you guys, what colors would you like to see? There's not a huge selection in the colors, but they got black like this. They got gold, they got silver, but they also have like a rainbow titanium. They don't. I didn't see pink, but I did see rose gold. Now, the thing that I really, really, really want to try tracking down, though, is my other spoon. My main one. Stay there. If I could get these ones in mass for a decent price, I'd love to offer these ones. The bottle opener, way heavier duty, way better. Way. Look at that nugget in there. Let's see that big old chunker. Alright, let's do this. Get that. Way better. Way better. I'd buy that for $1. She did. She did say pink. Which I don't recall whether I updated the site. I think I did. But these come in pink now as well. And it would match your sluice box.
This pan here is the legendary Braun pan. Unfortunately, no longer available anywhere that I can find. A local prospecting shop owner is the designer of the pan, and unfortunately, he went out of business a few years back and kind of disappeared. I haven't seen any posting or anything from him in a long time. Since like 2015 or 16. So anyways, getting a new pan from him is pretty much out of the question. So I always keep my eye open for people selling stuff. If I see the pans, I always give them a good look over, just in case they have a Braun pan. I did find one guy in Eastern Washington who had one. But he wasn't willing to ship it. Said it was too much hassle. It's like, oh man, come on. You're the one who lives out in Timbuk fucking 2. But here's how you can do it easily. I don't want to deal with all that. It's like, well, why the fuck did you post it up for sale then? I think because he had a bunch of other stuff like dredge stuff. I think he just wanted to sell it all as one. And didn't want to deal with anything else. But whatever. And then I found this guy in Canada who was selling them a pink sluice. You mean the actual sluice? You'd have to ask. You'd have to ask Dave or Tim over at Dream Mat to make you one. I don't know if he has pink right now though, because he had a problem with his silicone, so he had to scale back his color offerings. Yeah. Yeah, the header on your sluice box is pink. I was saying I have these in that same material, so it's the same color. Ah, fuck it. Oh no, sometimes it doesn't want to ignite. So this year I think I'm also going to get a horse trough heater so that I can have it dropped in here, so when it gets really cold, I can fire that baby up and thaw out really quick. My son was saying it was snowing here earlier today. It's like, oh man. That marks the end of the season. Alright, main camera. That's me. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to me. Welcome me back to here. Well, that gold is cooling down. We're gonna have a little scoop of some love. You know what? Tell you what, chicken butt. There's some of this shit. So just made that a half and halfer. So there may be some gold in there, like maybe 10 cents worth. And now it's in there. So that'll sweeten that up a little bit. Who knows? there may be a couple pennies worth in there. But once that cools down, we'll get those nice big chunkers weighed up. And those were impressive, I gotta say. I'm kind of jealous of whoever wins this one, because those are some nice chunks of gold. Now, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but once again, I have neglected to print up new sloppy second thingies. So I'm going to burn one of these little itty bitty stickers. Put that on there. And there we go. Sloppy seconds, 11/28/22. I believe that's today's date. Yeah, looks like it. So make sure, if you haven't already done so, I know people in the crowd have been instructing you, but let me say it myself officially as well. Make sure to hit that link up top of the chat so that you can get in on tonight's sloppy seconds and potentially win yourself this pay dirt that I just threw together, which is a little bit of my love. I keep a bucket of dry tailings down here from stuff that I've done. Try to keep it nice and clean so that I can throw that in as a base for the sloppy seconds. So it's half of that, which is a little bit bigger material. And then I poured some of that shitty sand from this weekend, because I got like 6 containers of it, 5 of which are up there. So you're getting some. Maybe there'll be a shitload of gold in there. Who knows? Who knows, man? Probably not. But we'll add that to tonight's gold. And there we go. That's what we'll do. So, do the thing. Leave a comment. Make it funny, because I'm going to read it to the class. And there you go. The only person who can't win tonight is one and only, because he won last week. As he has mentioned, he just got his bag of sloppy seconds today, and I hope you enjoy going through that. If you haven't already done so, if you did, I hope you had a good time. But otherwise, yeah, do the thing. Joey, what's going on? It's not letting you comment? Try doing a refresh there. Go back, hit F5, refresh the page. Maybe go into incognito mode if you're in Chrome. I'll give you a little bit of time. We're not going there just yet. But, yeah. That's all I got for you guys tonight, really, other than weighing out some gold. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I hope you got yourself stockpiled some pay dirt. If not, go get some. Go get some pay dirt. I also have... What do I have? I've got pay dirt, if you didn't know. I got some of that Snow Ho 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 pay dirt, my Christmas special. You can pick yourself up a bag of that. I still got a couple bags of the Halloween pay dirt, so if you want to get some of that stuff there as well, grab some of that. And thank you, Doug. And let me make sure to get your moderation. Everybody welcome Doug, our newest Patreon member. He is one of our newest Dirtbag family members. Welcome him to the group. Thank you for your support. Much appreciated. Next week will be the monthly patrons giveaway raffle video thing, so we'll throw some bags of dirt out there then as well. And I'll have an official graphic this month that I'm going to make sure that I do, so somebody remind me to do that. I gotta go steal some images off the internet. But otherwise, let's weigh out this gold. Let's see what we got. Here on the bench, with the bench cam. You guys were asking me last week about camera gear. And I was telling you I got these Logitechs. I got the C920 and the C730, 720. They're on sale right now on Amazon. So if you've been looking to get yourself some streaming cameras. These Logitechs are pretty good. I mean, I would definitely recommend spending the extra and getting the 920. It's a 1080p, much nicer camera. But if you're on a budget, the C720 does a great job, or 720 or 270. I don't know. I'll look at it in a minute. But they both do a really good job. The 920s it does is amazing, though. And you can get it for like $59 right now. So go check that out. I'll give you a link, but I'm busy. But there you go. 0.097? I can't read it from this angle. 92. 0.092, almost a tenth of a gram. Really glad I redid that second cup. There's some nice little chunks of gold in there, though. Some good sized flakes. Now the 920 would pick this up. You'd be able to see no problem. In fact, let me show you. I'll show you this bitch. Definitely much better. Anyways, I don't want to stand over there and drop the gold into the thing. So, back to here, back to here. Let's pour it in. Now we got ourselves some sloppy seconds. Humana. What am I gonna throw in there? Since it's the Christmassy time of year, let's throw something blue in there to represent the snow that is coming. There's some Apatite Sands. Is it worth anything? Nah, but it'll look cool when you're panning it. Put a little bit more in there. Garnets for Carl. Sure, why not? Garnets are kind of a Christmassy color. You know, they're red. Little garnet sand. Yeah, there you go. I don't have any green sands, though. I need to crush something up that's green. But emeralds are expensive, so we're not going to do all that. But there you go. We got garnets and apatite, some red and some blue. Mix that in there really good. There we go. Yeah, peridot would work. Peridot's kind of pricey to crunch up like that, though. Put in the green lighters. Yeah, pour in the dirt. And it is looking good. Feeling good. You want to pour in there? The most festive of all the dirts, the rainbow sands. Usually found in the unicorn poop. Now this bag is a joke. It's a mean joke. But I'm laughing. Shit. Alright, so I apologize to whoever gets this bag. I mean, I hope you enjoy this one. Platinum, please. Man, if I had platinum, that'd be cool. But what I do have is some silver. I'll throw a little bit of silver in there. How much is in? I don't know. Some. I should have weighed that out. That was silly of me. But there's some silver in there now, too. Alright. Some silver, some gold, some apatite and garnet. Lots of black sand. Yeah, there's lots of black sand already in there. That was half of what this shit was. Alright. Back to the meat. Oh, somebody's calling. That's the school. They'll send me a message. Alright, back to Dig Daddy. Hey! Alright, I think we've gone over let's do the thing. Let me get some comments up here. Let's go over to the Gall page. Oh, by the way, gold today. Gold last week, 1753. As of today, let's update that price, find out what we got. 1753, looks like that was today's price, after all. So, 1753 per troy ounce, not too bad, not too bad. Now let's go over to the YouTube random comment picker guy. Like I said last week, one and only was our winner. This week, everybody else is back in. Let's refresh the page. Get that Gall page. And let's get some comments. Find out who's going to be our lucky winner tonight. We got 35 comments on there. Make sure to hit like on thumbs up and all that other stuff before you head out of here. But let's see. Let's pick a winner. Tonight's winner is Doug Odette. Congratulations, Doug. You are tonight's winner of our Sloppy Seconds. Welcome to being a new Patreon, and congratulations on winning the Sloppy Seconds tonight. Hell yeah. So, I already got your information, so I'll get that out in the mail to you ASAP. And, otherwise, that's it for me. It's rigged. So, there you go. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me here tonight. Had a great time. And, appreciate you. Hope you guys see me next week. Should be here. Otherwise, don't forget to tune in on the weekend for the pay dirt review or the whatever it is that I'm going to review. Hopefully I'll get some pay dirt by then. I'm out right now, but I got a couple bags on the way. But if not, I'm going to have to get creative. So we'll see what we see. Otherwise, I will see you next time. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, and you won't because it is cold, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.